LT, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
Whoa, welcome to Recovering Addict, y'all. I'm LT and I'm an alcoholic addict. Real quick, we have a whole new microphone set up, so if it's too quiet, turn up your phones. I'm not sure how it's working out.
That's the solution. If you can't hear us, turn us higher.
Yeah, turn up your phones. Hopefully that's the issue. I can adjust my mic volumes here, so that might be a little better.
Now you split out their eardrums.
Let me
Hi,
know.
Brad.
Let me know. If you notice, I don't need this microphone anymore. I can put it away. It's not in my face. And the reason we're doing this is so we can set up phone calls. Sweep the leg. No mercy. That's right.
Thanks, Leslie.
Sounds good. All right. So what we wanted. A lot of technical issues going live with. I could walk off and go down into my bedroom now, and you guys could still hear me just like you're hearing me now. If this is your first time watching, this is Recovering Addict. The show was established about 2 years ago almost. We've been going live. We started going live during the COVID when AA and NA shut down. There's a couple other live streamers that decided that we were going to work together. And we went live for a good close to 120 some odd shows straight up in a row. And we grew this channel and this community, and we're all a part of it. I get to vent on this community, and we have a deeper part of the community in the Discord. So join us in the Discord. If you're not in there, that's where you want to be. We're going to start up classes again here shortly. We have daily Zoom meetings, and it's all about recovery. And tonight we're going to learn about developmental periods. There are different stages of recovery. There's 6 of them that we're going to go through. We're going to look at 4 things about tasks that need to be completed. And then we're going to look at a pre-treatment. We're going to look at stabilization. We're going to look at early recovery, middle recovery, late recovery, and maintenance. Where are you in recovery? Are you still in pre-treatment? What is pre-treatment? Anyway, think about that. Pre-treatment. That's before you have a life crisis, right? A motivational crisis to get clean and sober. But I'm LT. I've been there. I've done that. Meth, alcohol, you name it. I got all the war stories. I've got the jail sentences. I've got the freaking felonies or felony. I got the history. I'm right there with y'all. And on our daily Zoom meetings, saved my butt the last couple days. I got to get in there and vent and just let people know what's going on in the world of this recovering addict. And this is my wife, Felice. I'll let her introduce herself. And
here I am. I'm married to
all
this
that kind
guy.
of stuff.
So he's got the addiction side of things, and I've got the other side of things. What the family goes through, what the wife goes through, what the mom goes through when it comes to addiction. So if y'all have any questions about that side of the story, feel free to ask. If you need advice, I'll do my best. I have lots of resources that helped me get through a lot of hard times. A couple books I can request, and it's nice that people know and it's out there, because ran into a lady the other day, and it was kind of just like a normal setting usually where we go all the time, and she's like, hey, I was excited for you to come in today, and I need your advice on some stuff.
Dentist office.
Yeah, the dentist. So it was nice that people are getting to know us around the community, and we can help out this way too. Very, very cool.
Very awesome. Yeah, so what have we been up to, man? We took last Sunday off. I was sick.
I'll take a look at that, teacher.
I came down with, I think, a case of bronchitis. Got into my chest. It wasn't COVID, okay? None of that. Got into my chest. Had the coughs, body aches. I was down for a couple of days. Lost my voice, kind of. And I've been struggling with getting my sleep back in order. And we talked about that at the 1 o'clock. A lot of you know and have heard me vent and cry about it a lot, but it's affecting me, man. I wake up ornery and irritable, and I snap at everybody. Anybody that's within a 20-foot radius of me that bugs me is going to get snapped at. If you're at the gas station and I'm handing you money and you bug me, I'm going to yell at you. It just comes out, you know. Where are you going?
I'm in a 20-foot radius.
6 feet for COVID, 20 for LT.
I want to get snapped at.
What kind of progress recovery am I working? Progress. I'm a work in progress. Amen. Christine Williams, that's true.
Welcome, Christine.
We are. It's all about growth, and we're going to learn that tonight. What we do here on this channel is we go through educational books, and we learn together. And then I take everything I learn, and I go try to live it to the best of my ability and recover. I make drastic changes in my life if necessary, even if they suck. Today we talked about that at the 1 o'clock meeting. Things that need to change in my life right now are my sleep. I go to bed, I rustle around, and by the time I get to sleep, I got sleep apnea and I can't sleep. I got a machine now, and that thing's hard to get used to. So I wake up like at 7, and then I'm like dizzy, and I lay back down. I wake up, at 11. Then my day's kind of shot. I'm trying to get. So I want to make some changes, and the changes are going to be difficult. So I'm going to make myself get up. I'm going to make myself leave the house and do some form of exercise, whether it just be a walk. Simple stuff, right? Just be a walk to get fresh air, get my blood moving. Then I'm going to come home and I'm going to get ready for the day, like ready, awake, ready, showered up, cleaned up, ready to go. Instead of just doing what I do, like, oh, I feel like crap, and come flop right here in front of this computer and start working, drink coffee and tired and not ready. So I'm going to try that. You got to try different things in your recovery. At my age and what I've gone through with alcohol, drinking a fifth of whiskey every night, for 4 or 5 years of just hardcore whiskey drinking, I've damaged my body. And now I have to look at myself, and this is what I do for myself, as I'm a test subject of myself. I'm a science project. I've been counting calories. What works, what doesn't work? If I drink this much water and I don't drink this much water, how do I feel? What is it doing? If I go to bed late, now I'm just like, and it's just a fine tuning for the rest of our lives. And that's part of the growth. And that's the stage of recovery I'm at. I'm in the maintenance stage, dealing with post-acute withdrawal. And we're going to learn tonight through this book that it takes, after a heavy alcohol abuse, it takes 8 to 10 years to return back to that normal state before you start abusing alcohol. And for me, I started abusing alcohol around age 34. From 34 to 40, I abused it. And it was just a ramp up of how often and how much I was drinking. Before that, I was pretty healthy, did good things. But in my early 20s, I was a meth addict. I became a severe meth addict and got locked up for a felony. But I'm going to let Fleece say what's up to everybody in the chat. And I'm glad you all are here, honestly. We had a great business meeting. I'll get into that. I'm going to let Fleece say hi. I'll just shut up for
my turn. Teeter, winner, chicken dinner. Glad you're here, Mr. Michael Teeter. We love that guy. He always seems to have really good food. Shree, all the way from Australia. Welcome. Brad, what's up? Jim Hartley, coming up on his 10 years. Today is his 9 years, 11 months of continued sobriety. No slip up this time. Thank you for being here for me. Much love and respect for you all. We love you, Jim.
Jim, you're awesome, dude.
Awesome dude right there. You'll get to know him if you join our Discord. All these people, actually. Leslie, what up, famo?
What's up, LP?
What up, Nicole Rollo?
Nicole, what's up?
Love you. Thank you for sharing that stream
Go
on
Phillies.
the Discord. Yeah, go Phillies. She's my Philly friend. Who else? I'm right here. Here I am. Oh, Friday we worked out. We worked out late Friday. We did pickleball.
Oh, yeah.
After I did, what was it? My max was like 265.
Oh, Fleece deadlifted 265.
Boom.
265 pounds. Bam. I should have got it on video.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I didn't want, we were working out with the neighbor boy. What's his name? Wyatt. And it was his first time deadlifting, and I tried not to let him out deadlift me, but the kid's strong.
He's strong little dude, man.
I was like, dang, dude. Who else we got here? Allie. What up, gal? What is that? Patrice, thank you for the share squad. I saw that. Who? Adrian. Everybody go check out Adrian on Indigenous. Drop it, Adrian. I get that far, and then I brain fart the rest. But she makes really awesome t-shirts, y'all, for the Indigenous people. Geesh, what is up? Good to see you, man.
What's up, Geesh? And we're gonna start those classes soon.
Again, welcome, Christine. Glad you're here. Thanks, Sheree. Oh, it just jumped on me. So if I missed you, I apologize.
Epi says he can't see us, but I don't think that's our issue, bud.
Jeanette. Yeah, we should be able to see us.
Morgan's in the house. What's up, Morgan?
Open your eyes, Epi. Open your eyes.
Epi.
What up, Mo? What did he say? Are you live? Because I can't see you. Again, it helps if you go like this.
Open the eyes.
What? Jeanette, hello. Joni, hello. Morgan, welcome. I think that's everybody to say hello to for today. I got video on Facebook, not on YouTube.
Weird.
Super weird.
Very, very weird. Everything looks good on my end.
Refresh.
Yeah. Very strange. The
There it is.
Business mind. There it
Go
is.
check it out. Facebook and Insta. Adrian on Insta.
Heck yeah. So what we do here is we're going through a book right now called Staying Sober. If you're following along, we're on chapter 4. And this is the recovery and partial recovery. What is recovery and partial recovery? Another thing is I got these in. The Staying Sober workbooks.
Yes.
So I'm putting together a recovery package. A lot of you know. So stay tuned for that. And this is going to be addressing the serious problem, right? Or the serious solution for the problem of relapse. You've done a program. You've done 90 days. Now what? You know, I've been thinking about that. People go through that pre-treatment, right? Their lives are a disaster. We're in the midst of our addiction. We're burning bridges. We're robbing, stealing, whatever's going on in your life before you have that motivational crisis or whatever it is that makes you want to quit. And one of the reasons we're all here. And then it goes on into recovery. And a lot of people will jump into a detox, which is very good. And I suggest it and get with a counselor. They go to 90-day program. And then that's all they learn. 90 days, they've done a program. They've stayed abstinence and clean for 90 days. And then they graduate their program and maybe there's a little aftercare or they get encouraged to continue with AA and NA, which I highly encourage you go to. But then what? I mean, you're 90 days sober. Now you're in the world. You're back at your job if it was an inpatient, or if it's an intense outpatient, you're back at your job. And now that evening time of going to the IOP is now you have your free time again and you get restless. So we need to educate ourselves on what we're going through. So you need to look at yourself. What did I do to my body and how long did I do it? Was I on heroin for 5 years? Was I on meth for 5 years? Was it alcohol? How bad did I abuse my body? And then you look at that, right? What are the side effects of long-term use of this? And what do I have to face? A lot of this super post-acute withdrawal symptoms go from, 8 to 2 years, 8 months to 2 years that you're going to have to understand what you're going through. On top of going through your body healing, all these things changing, your mind rewiring, you're trying to put your life back together. Maybe you got court fines or you're going through a divorce or you're dealing with CPS. How do you deal with all of this right out of a program, right after 90 days, even 6 months, fighting with the wife if she's stuck around, or husband, or whatever, your partner? What do you do? I mean, how do we deal with this stuff? And that's what we need to learn. And that's why we're learning that here on Staying Sober. We want to prevent relapse. Anything that we can do to get ahead of the curve in our own recovery to prevent relapse is what we want to do. He says in chapter 4 that although addictive disease can be controlled, it can never be cured. There is always the possibility of relapse unless measures are taken. So there is possibility to relapse unless there's measures taken on a long-term basis to control the disease, right? And if you don't, relapse is very likely. The first task of recovery is for the alcoholic to recognize they have a debilitating, life-threatening. A lot of people, I don't know if we realize that yet, but it doesn't seem like that from a lot of the people that I've talked to. The fact that we're addicts and the presupposition, but the desire to want to use blocks the fact out of our mind that what we're doing could be suicide. Your next shot could be your last shot. I say that all the time. The dangers of look at Amy Winehouse. She went back and binge drank herself to death.
Yeah.
What we have, this allergy that the big book calls it, the uncontrollability, the unmanageability of life as soon as we start using substances and chemicals and alcohol, is life-threatening. So take measures, right? If you don't want to relapse, understand that. It's a life-threatening disease associated with the use of alcohol or other mood-altering drugs. They must recognize, he says, Terence Gorski, they must recognize they have a disease that is impairing their ability to stay sober and live productively. A disease, he says, what is your stance on this? Let me know in the comments whether you believe this is a debilitating disease that impairs our ability to stay sober and live productively. And without treatment and education, near impossible. Once this recognition is achieved, the second task of recovery is, any guesses? Abstinence. Okay. It's basically step one, right? We admitted we were powerless over alcohol or drugs, that our lives had become unmanageable. So we recognize that. The next task, thing that has to be done, is abstinence. You have to get abstinent from any mind-altering drug. You have to let your mind clear up so that we can start seeing clearly and moving forward. With that drug in our system, it's not going to be possible. Total abstinence is necessary. This means no alcohol in any form, no sleeping pills, sedatives, or mood-altering drugs. Go abstinent if you can. Obviously, I'm an advocate of maintenance-assisted treatment, and I understand the necessity of that when you're working with a doctor and you're doing it properly. But you need to give yourself a fighting chance, and the best way to do that is to remain completely abstinent from drugs and alcohol, period. That means if you're a heroin addict and you just need to take a couple of shots of whiskey to go to sleep, that's not doing it. That's not working a program. You got to learn to maintain and cope without having to lean on drugs. Because if you're a heroin addict and one night you decide you're going to have a few more drinks than usual because we're addicts, we're going to love that feeling, we're going to drink a little more. Before you know it, you're slamming some damn heroin. It's going to impair your judgment and everything. Alcohol's horrible. So if you're just trading one addiction for another, that's basically all that boils up to. So the third task, first task is recognizing we have a problem. Second task is abstinence. Third task is to recognize the need for daily program. So, oh man, I need help. Number 2, completely quit all mind-altering drugs. Number 3, I need a support group. I need a program of recovery, right? And this is to give support and assistance in staying sober one day at a time. For the first while in our recovery, today is the day we focus on. Yeah, tomorrow's got some stuff we're going to have to deal with, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on today. A lot of people will focus on hours, Like, I only have to make it 2 more hours. So I made it. Another 2. I can do this.
Love having you here, Teeter.
Yeah, go ahead and address.
Jeanette says, my little brother just got himself out of a toxic relationship, is at my mother's house, and just admitted he has a problem. First step right there.
Love it. It's good.
Very good.
Great recognition. This may be his motivational crisis.
Yeah. Betty true. Leslie, sorry to hear that. It's like sorry, but not sorry, because it's probably a good thing.
Could be a good thing.
You know what I mean? That's
funny when a lot of people come up to us out and about. They tell us this whole huge thing they're going through. And in the back of my mind, I'm empathetic and I'm sympathetic to the pain and suffering that it causes. But in the back of our minds, we're like, this could be a good thing. Yeah. In about 2 months, they're going to be grateful for this moment. And then in 6 to 8 months, they're going to be telling the story of this moment and inspiring somebody else to get help.
Yep.
So it could be a great story.
You just got to wade through the hard part to get to the good part.
Yep.
Like I said, it's like cleaning. You got to get dirty before you get it clean.
Necessary messes.
Yep.
What mess around you is necessary? If you want a nice new upholstery in your car, you got to rip the old stuff out. And that mess was necessary to make it better.
Mm-hmm. I bet she has a good influence on him.
Oh, yeah. Good point, Nicole. I bet you 100% she is.
See? Sorry, not sorry.
That's awesome. Listen to this. This is crazy. Recovery from addictive disease is a process that requires a long period of time. A recent research study indicates it takes 8 to 10 years for the average recovering alcoholic to fully return to normal. The most serious problem caused by the addiction requires 2 to 3 years to resolve. The more long-standing lifestyle problems require 8 to 10 years to full resolution.
And who better to talk about than Jim Hartley, who's almost 10 years. And he expects a video, boss man.
Kind of expected a 10-year, just saying.
I mean,
Just gonna throw that out there real quick.
If it lands somewhere cool.
What day is it? What day is it? Let me write that down.
Give us a day. Give us a day.
What day is your video so we can go live that
What
day?
day is today?
My pen is. I completely tore this thing apart and cleaned it, and now my pen's gone.
Oh yeah, I think Lee took it right
I think
notes
it's
on.
in my. Oh well, just mark it down when he tells.
I'll put it on my. Oh, here's a pencil.
All right, Jimbo. Tell me what day. I want y'all to know too, as well.
I believe that.
In about 8 to 10 minutes, we are going to take some phone calls, so you can call in to us. And we can talk about it. You can ask questions. You can just tell us a happy story. You can tell us a sad story. Tell us what you're going through. 8/11 is what I think I saw. So we got a month.
So I feel like we should know that. Like, how many other people know?
How does everybody know about us?
We're involved, I swear.
I'm not close to normal yet, but I'm getting there.
Well, once you get 10 years, you're normal. That's what it said.
August 11th. Okay. So we have exactly a month from today. That's cool.
Where were you going to write it down at?
On my paper that's not here either.
I'll put it in my phone. It's on my calendar.
Well, we'll remember.
Because it'll be on my calendar.
So the recovery process is developmental. This means that recovery is a process of growth and development. Continuing to grow, continuing to develop. Celebrating all our milestones, even the small things, right? One day at a time. Progress, not perfection. All those things apply. All those cliches.
Noted.
Progress from basic to complex recovery tasks, right? This progression goes from abstinence, learning how to stop using alcohol and drugs, to sobriety, learning how to cope with life without alcohol and drugs, to comfortable living, learning how to live comfortably while abstinent, sober, clean, to productive living, learning how to build meaningful, sober lives. Productive living, a productive life, a meaningful, sober lifestyle. Got any ideas how you're going to do that with your life? Think about it. Meditate on a lot of this stuff we're going to go through right here. See where you're at and focus. Make goals. Write it down. A part of our relapse prevention plan is to write down goals. The first thing I have people do is write down their goals. What's their goal for tomorrow? What's their goal for 6 months? What's their goal for a year? What's a 5-year goal? What's their biggest hope and dream? I want all the goals written down in our relapse prevention. And one day we're going to have another relapse prevention class and talk about it. And I would love to have more commitment out of people. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this class going, Gation. That's why I'm bringing this up, to get more commitment and then more success from people. It seems like when I just throw it out there for free and like, here's the dates, it's just like people show up for the first one and then there's like, meh. Maybe I suck at it. Maybe it's a shitty class. And if it is, let me know so I can fix it. You know, I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. If you go to Facebook and click that review on the Facebook page, leave us a review. Tell us like the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever.
Yeah, email it to us if you don't want to do it there. I'll put the email in here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So it is helpful to think about the recovery process as having 6 developmental periods, okay? 6 developmental periods in this recovery process. Number 1 would be pre-treatment. Number 2, stabilization. Number 3, early recovery. Number 4, middle recovery. Number 5, late recovery. And number 6, maintenance. Okay? Each developmental period has a primary goal. Each period of recovery and its primary goal was just read. So when you're pre-treatment, right? The goal of pre-treatment, and maybe that person in Jeanette's house is there, and the goal for that person would be recognition of addiction, admitting having a problem. So what is the goal with stabilization? Stabilization would be withdraw and crisis management. All right, so pre-treatment, I recognize I got a problem. Cut the line. Now I'm abstinent. What happens when you're abstinent? You're going through withdrawals and you're looking around and there's a bunch of bridges on fire. Crisis management. Withdraw and crisis management. How am I going to get through this hard, difficult, physically and mentally hard part? And then you enter into that third, recovery, early recovery, acceptance and non-chemical coping. So if you are in recovery right now and you are hiding alcohol around the house, it's not my drug of choice, so I'm clean, and you're using false pride to claim cleanness, and you're sipping off of a bottle of whiskey when nobody's looking or to go to bed, that's coping chemically. And early recovery's goal is to accept that you can cope without chemicals. I'm going to be able to go put myself to bed and do it without chemicals. No weed, no alcohol. This is recovery, right? And I'm speaking very black and white. I understand maintenance assisted treatment, and that's not what I'm talking about. If that's between you and your doctor and you need it, do it. I'm talking black and white. And then you got the middle recovery, right? So middle recovery, you're starting to learn to live balanced. Okay, I'm understanding I need to do this during the day. I need to try to handle this at night. I need to hit my recovery meetings at this time. I need to do work at this time. I need to have time to myself at this time. You're starting to balance in recovery. You're starting to feel good, right? And then late recovery. What happens in late recovery? This is an awesome growth. Your personality changes. I believe my personality's changed since 2 years ago, even 6 months ago. Maybe not. I think it has.
Just kidding.
And then maintenance is growth and development. From there, I feel like I'm into that maintenance. I'm starting to move into that maintenance one. Did it just do that again?
Yeah, it just moved. I zoomed out.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Weird. That was a ghost.
High five.
The ghost just touched our camera. So I think I'm in that maintenance stage, right? Where I'm starting to look at myself as a science project. My personality's changed. I've accepted everything that I've done to myself. And now it's time to figure out what did I say during the meeting today? I just want to live comfortably during the day. Obviously, life happens and issues happen. You stub your toe, you get flat tires, you get in car, all that stuff happens. But what can I do with myself through nutrition, sleep, and healthy habits, through positive relationship habits, and my spiritual condition? What can I do in those areas to make tomorrow a good day? And every day I try to grow and practice this stuff in my life so that the next day I wake up happy and have it the best I can, to the best of my ability and to the best of the level of recovery I am at. That's what I want to do.
Patrick Silverbear, I'm so glad to talk about this topic. I'm getting back into active recovery. I've been virtually comatose in my program. Glad you're getting back into it. Very good.
Good job, brother. How long you got clean and all that stuff? Let us know. Patrick Silverbear. I like that.
Alan!
Hey, what's up, Alan?
What's up, Alan? It is the ghost of RA. I don't know. Thanks, bud.
All right. So I'm working on a speaking from home AA group at Teeter. I might try to share it on the group with you all. That would be great, brother. Please do share. So anybody wants to call, there's the number right there. If you want to give us a phone call, we will start taking calls now. But if not, we will continue talking about recovery and this topic.
I said, Link, go to Walmart and get me a Sprite.
Not sponsored.
I think I have a problem. Yeah. Problems here.
Thursday. Patrick says, I know something's wrong with my recovery when I start feeling ungrateful for everything I have. Right? Well, I was watching a documentary, or I've been watching a show, and it showed North Korea. But I put this in the mod chat on the Discord, and I was like, I could have been born in North Korea. What am I crying about? Could you imagine that?
They're super happy there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Super happy.
What am I looking at, Brad? Chicken nuggets? Ooh, look at all those meal ideas. Good job, bud. I like that.
Shree asked why we decided to start doing phone calls instead of StreamYard.
Either or. This is just going to be a
fun.
segment of the show that you can be calling in. Give people a place to be able to come tell their story or share something about their life and not have to have the pressure of a camera on them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Easy reap.
Sent you a video. You want me to go ahead?
If we are powerless over drugs and alcohol and we cannot put two and two together, how can we, the same addict or alcoholic, can relate their lives when they don't know a dime from a quarter?
So, if we're powerless over drugs and alcohol and we can't put two and two together, how can the same addict or alcoholic recreate their lives?
I read that wrong.
That's a good question. It's that moment. You weren't like that when you were 13. You weren't, you know what I mean? You may have started trying to dabble. You didn't one day wake up and say, I want to be a junkie and slam heroin into my arms. I want to be a fifth a night whiskey drinker. And that's not, you end up going into addiction because of some type of trauma, crisis, or you have an addictive personality, or you have that allergy that we talk about. If you are able to, everybody has a conscience. Everybody feels guilt and shame. And when they drink and they start ruining lives around, unless you're some sociopath, obviously the scale, I'm speaking black and white, like I said before. If you wake up and you feel guilt and shame and you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know how that feels. And if you want to quit, the best way to give yourself a chance is to become completely abstinent from it, to stop using any mood altering drugs, give your mind and body time to heal and your mind to clear up so that you can start focusing on reality as it is in front of you, and you start learning the skills where you left off before the addiction took over. You know, that whole, what's it called? The golden rule. Developmental. What is it? When adults.
Arrested development.
Arrested development.
In other words.
Also, that's great because that's step one. Then you have step two, which is what? Come to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Yep. So yes, step one, you're powerless over drugs and alcohol. You can't put two and two together.
Nope. That's
why you turn your life over to someone who is not powerless over drugs and alcohol, who can help you put you on the right path.
In other words,
a lot of people
is this
use
a Matt accepted
AA group.
show? Yes, Brittany, it is. I've said that 4 times.
She's probably just tuned in.
Oh, she's like, I guess that's a no. Like I said, I'm speaking very black and white. And the reason I'm speaking black and white is because your recovery is subjective. He even says that here in this book. He says there's no two people recover exactly the same way, but what we are describing should be viewed as a general guidelines. And we're speaking black and white to view as general guidelines. The best way to give yourself a fighting chance is to be completely abstinent from drugs and alcohol. If you are a heroin addict and you're leaning on alcohol at night to put yourself to bed and cope stressfully, that's not going to help. If you are on heroin and you need to be on Suboxone or any of those other medicated assisted drugs, and you're working with a doctor and you're doing it properly, 100% do it. You've got to do it. Your recovery is your recovery, and it's subjective in that sense, right? Mm-hmm. Just joining. Sweet. Glad you're here. 100%. But yeah, and I speak black and white because I'm the type of person, I had to quit, and I had to quit everything. I used to smoke pot. I loved smoking weed. I'd love to smoke weed and just clean or work or get creative and play music. But weed led to drinking, and drinking leads me to freaking doing whatever drug you put in front of my face. So the best thing for my life is to just not have anything. The worst thing that I do now is vape because I always have to have one dang vice. Here it is.
Easy says, felt an ease and comfort from the drink and drugs, but how to maintain my sobriety if I cannot live out of human power?
That's why you got to get with people that are like-minded, been there, done that. We promote the 12-step program because it's just so proven. Why reinvent the wheel? And there's and if you do smart recovery, it's all about being mindful, you know, and the 12 steps, that's what they teach you, is to be mindful and then to find a higher power, a power greater than yourself, to restore you to sanity. And a lot of times at step 2, that power greater than yourself is a group of like-minded individuals who have been there, done that, and can teach and show you how they did it. So then you can try that stuff in your life and press on. And when you're struggling, you go back to that higher power, that group of people, and you say, hey, I'm dealing with this and I'm about to lose it. How did you guys deal with it? Well, one time I had it even worse than that, and I dealt with it this way. And you go, well, let me try that. And you go and you give it a shot, and it works. And so this higher power, this group of people, it's going to help restore you to sanity. And they're going to teach you from their many various walks in different areas of life and different times in recovery, are going to show you how they achieved what they achieved. And so that's how you do it. And well, I guess that's human power in a sense if you're looking as a group of humans, right? But if you're like me and you believe in God, you know that there's a flawless, perfect power that's not going to be flawed by my flaws, and that's not going to hold him back from helping me either. And through my life, I have just event after event after event I can point back to and say, that's not human. That was not human. For him, for example, in my active addiction, which spun me off to a 2-year worse active addiction, he got his head crushed. Literally crushed from ear to ear, right? We almost lost. He did die. My sister had to give him CPR. I was there holding him. Huge tragedy. A lot of you know this tragedy. I took him after he recovered, life flight, right? They ended up removing his skull, serious stuff. If you want to know more about that story and I'll love to talk to you about it. I took him to one of the doctors that was on the scene, and then some doctors that were there, right? And the doctors were looking at him and they say, we can't wrap our medical minds around how he's alive. He blew all their medical mumbo jumbo out of the water and made it. You know, we even had to pull the plug talk and all that kind of stuff.
I think too, if you believe in God as your higher power, I think people forget too that God uses people to do his will. Yeah. Like, I feel like God used your counselor and all that to do his will.
Oh, absolutely.
And like, it's not just like, oh, there's a higher power, he's going to magically fix me. No, he uses people in your life to guide you on the right path. It's not something you can guide yourself on. You need that guidance from other people. And you have to be willing to listen and take their advice, or you're going to keep going down the same old trails you've been going down.
Brittany said, I'm on Matt, but I'd love to be off. I do smoke, though. I don't drink, which is weird because I'm a bartender by trade. Hey, you can relate to Brad. It's weird how different we all are. It's amazing when people who quit cold turkey on their own. Wow. My mind can't comprehend that. Well, I didn't quit cold turkey on my own. If you're referring to my alcoholism, I went into a detox. I went into a hospital for 3 days. I went to 2 intense outpatient programs. But Matt, that's kind of the goal of Matt, right? Is to wean off. And if people smoke weed, I don't care. Your life is your life, and if you can handle it and manage it, that's you. That's great. The big book talks about average temperate drinkers, people who can go out and have a couple beers, and they're not going to wreck their lives. You know, they're not like us. They party and have a little bit of fun. We party, we wake up with felonies. You know, that kind of thing. So
that's true. Yes, this is our son. This is Link. You can see in the chat if you're on the YouTube side, they're all asking for jokes because this man, the king of jokes.
He's been joking ever since.
It says cool Mohawk Superman.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. People are always like, well, they know what I do, and I'm talking about people I meet here locally. When they hear what I do and see what I do, then they're like, well, I drink. I'm like, so?
Cool.
90% of the people in the world. So if you take the whole United States of America, how many people? 350 million people, right? You always have those people that have sowed their oats in college. The people at 90% of the world, okay, let's talk about it. 90% of America has tried drugs and alcohol, and they've had their little sessions of partying, right? And they didn't ruin their life. I'm talking about the 10%, us addicts, right? We're the ones that need to stay clean. And even in that 10%, there are a few that can. I'm not saying I do not advocate it, but that can do that stuff. I can't. I cannot personally do it.
Maintenance assisted treatment, Suboxone, naltrexone.
Yeah, so it's
those types of things.
What that is like if you're coming off heroin and you need a drug that's going to help you help with the withdrawal and the cravings, and you work with a doctor and you wean yourself down from that. It helps that process because of how addictive heroin can be.
And then, whoops, LP, she's a Matt lifer. That's what
Yeah,
works for her.
LP's on Matt.
Who needed a joke?
Yeah, like Suboxone. All of them, Linky, they all need jokes.
All right.
But you got to talk into our caller.
Okay.
Is that weird?
How do you throw a party on the moon?
How?
You plan it.
Oh my gosh.
Bah, bah, bah.
Wah, wah.
Just kidding. That was a good joke. I liked it.
Yeah, you're cool, Brittany. Thanks. I'm glad you're here. Love having you here. If you got any questions, you need to anything, let us know. We're a full support community. This show is just a part of what we offer at Recovering Addict. Recovering Addict is a community of people who around the world that are helping each other stay sober. And it's crazy because I got friends now across the country, across the world. It's a trip. We have a Discord. Felice will drop the link in the Discord. If you join that, we have a daily Zoom meeting every day at 1 o'clock p.m. That's Utah Mountain Time, where we're from. And we jump on there. Some days we get into some heavy recovery talk. Other times we're like, what's it like where you live? And we just get to know each other. You know, it's awesome.
What's it like where you live?
Do you guys eat kangaroos?
In Australia, they got the doorknobs like way up here.
Yeah, why are your doorknobs way up there? Is everybody in Australia tall?
I was like, that's kind of a kid-safe thing for 2-year-olds. But
Oh, maybe. But then they just go get a chair. So
I don't know.
Kids are smart.
Australia's weird, man.
Are they though?
So somebody really should call because it's a new fun toy and we want to use it.
Yeah, somebody give us a call because this is going to be our maiden voyage with it. All my old friends, whoops, daggum, are in the bathroom with me, snorting anything and everything off toilets. Yeah, but they keep it to the weekends, not me. Yeah, out of all my friends, it was funny. I used to play in a band. I've been a musician type all throughout my life. And I remember when I was like 19 or 20, we're just rocking out. And the conversation came up, you know, one day when we're famous and this and that. And then the conversation turned into, who's going to be the drug addict? And everybody looks over at LT. Well, that's me. Looks at me and I'm like, oh. And I was wasted.
You're all offended.
Yeah.
Can't believe you'd pick me.
Do we take FaceTimes? What is that? Like face-to-face phone calls? Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
like FaceTimes. We do. Yeah, you can dribble link in StreamYard and do face-to-face that way. Is it just a call or a video call? The phone number is just a phone call. And it is not a Brad dating hotline. Thanks for the clarification, Michael.
This is to not find Brad a date.
This is not Brad Tinder.
You can look at us like Dr. Drew and the other guy.
FaceTime's an app?
FaceTime's an app?
Good to know.
Interesting. So we went and had a meeting today with our partners. So Iron House, we can start saying that name now. That's the gym we've been going to. We've known them we just figured out like almost 10 years now.
Forever.
And they're going to be the for-profit to our nonprofit. They're going to be the gym inside our recovery center. And we're getting to work immediately. We're getting all our business in order. We're getting all our documents ready to go. And I'm going to try to get 5 people signed up for my class here in Utah. It's going to be a 90-day class, 3 days a week is what I'm looking at. And we're going to go through it and see what happens and see how it works out. We're going to work out. We're going to grow, and we're going to do some awesome stuff. So if you want to, fly to Utah. And if you actually decide you want to come out and be a part of this first run through locally here, face-to-face, 3 nights a week, it's actually be about 4 days because one of the days we're going to be doing hiking and archery and maybe swimming and stuff like that. If you fly out here, I'll let you do the course for free. Oh, she's a musician.
Yes,
too?
that is a Cobra Kai t-shirt. I still think they should have picked Eagle Fang as their name.
Oh, that's no worries. And if you wanted to like face to face, I could. Oh, we have our first caller.
Let me put my headphones on.
Let's see if this works. Y'all. I don't know if this is gonna work. I almost hit the wrong button.
I don't know if you
Hello.
guys can hear that.
Can you hear me? Oh snap! It's working.
Who's Tim Hartley?
It's Jim.
I know.
Can you hear him?
I hear you, buddy.
Can you hear him?
I can hear him.
I can't hear out of these headphones.
Those ones are bunk. Here, I'm gonna pawn you off on LT.
Oh,
I'll pretend I can hear you.
oh snap.
He's the boss man.
You there, Jim?
Hey,
What's
boss
your name,
man.
Tim?
Hey, what's going on? Good to hear from you.
Tim's my brother.
Oh, Tim's your brother. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah,
You
Tim
brother.
and Jim. Come on now.
Tim and Jim.
That's awesome.
So let's ask the audience real quick. Can you guys hear both of us? Can you hear all three of
Look,
us?
hi Jimbo live on YouTube and on live phone. Hey Jim, we hear you.
Sweet.
Yes.
Oh, we hear
Hey,
you.
guys. What's up?
Oh, good, good, good. All right, Jim. Floor is yours. You want to talk about your 10 years that's coming up? You want to talk about the weather?
No, I don't. I don't really know what to talk about. I just thought no one else was calling, so I figured I'd call.
Oh, I appreciate that. You can call this and text this number anytime, too. I'll be able to answer and say what's up. Brittany says,
Hey Brandy.
I finally found a medication to stop the methadone sweats, which were literally life-altering. I sweat so bad. I looked like I was still using. Now I'm on something that literally changed my life. Don't know if I can mention what it is. It's non-narcotic. Hey, Brittany, this show is free and open game. We're non-judgmental. We just live life. I do my recovery my way because it's the way I got to do it. Jim does it his way. You do it your way.
Everybody says hi to Millie.
I got huge suggestions.
You know what? Can I tell them about something I made?
Yeah. I say if it's working and you're not using or drinking or drugging, it's that's what's for you. That's what's for you.
The thing I've seen, Jim, let me know if you can relate or if you've seen the same things, but that maintenance assisted treatment like Suboxone and all those, they help people get their life back manageable. And that's better than relapsing on heroin. What do you think?
Oh yes, definitely. And it's better than sometimes it's better than trying to do it cold turkey too, because a lot of people try to do it cold turkey and then it turns up against it altogether, because it's too much for them. So
It's true.
yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're doing something that is working, keep doing it.
That's why I love the day and age. I mean, we're so blessed to live in the country we live in, to live in the time period we live in. I know there's a lot of craziness going on, but just think of the medical advancements, the fighting chances we get. We have recovery in our pocket. We can reach in and get support any time of the day, any hour.
Oh, yeah.
You can have a doctor help you get through withdrawals. I was watching a movie called Godfather of Harlem, and Malcolm X was a part of the Islam Nation, and they were showing how that they were detoxing these people off of heroin. They would go out and recruit people from drug addicts in the street, and they bring them in and just tie them to a bed, like get through it.
Oh wow.
Yep. Here's a cold washcloth. We'll feed and love you and take care of you, but there was no maintenance. There was no medicated assistance. It was these girls just wanting to give up, but these other addicts lovingly taking care of them. It was really interesting history back in 1963, 64.
Yeah, there's almost no reason for someone not to be able to recover. Now it's all the all the treatment and all the knowledge and stuff that's out there. There's almost no reason if you really want to.
It's true. Yep, that's kind of one of the things. I think you've seen that, Jim, is we take away the excuse. When you find this channel and you find this community, this group, and everything we have to offer, there's no more excuse. If you want to get, it's just if you want to or not, because we have everything but a detox center for you.
Coming soon
Coming soon.
to a city near you.
Tina Time says, what did I hear about someone being gay? I can attest this group is open and affirming to the LGBTQI plus community. That's true, Teeter.
Very true. We love you,
them all.
Teeter.
We even love your cat, Teeter. Your crazy ass cat. Awesome, Jim. Well, thanks for calling. Is there anything else you want to add or say?
Well, man, I just want to say, I appreciate and love all you guys, man. I mean, whenever I was lost there, the last time I went out and shut myself out and isolated, man, you all really did bring me back from that. I mean, I had no intention of even picking my phone back up ever again. I just shut my door and shut the world out. But that just goes to show you, if you're backed by the right people, you can and you will do the right thing.
It's true.
It's possible. It's possible. Everyone just has to reach the point of wanting it.
It's true.
But, I thank you all for being here, and I love you all, and, I wish you the best.
I love you too, Jim.
Love you, Jim.
Love you guys. Later.
Later, bro. It worked.
Yay! That was pretty cool.
Phone lines are open if anybody would like to give us a call. Daz Jose, Salt Lake, welcome from Phoenix. We are just up the street about 40 minutes. We're up here in Ogden, Utah. And we were in Salt Lake yesterday, actually. We drove right through there.
Welcome, Rachel. Glad you're
Rachel.
here.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah. I've been in rehab 10 days clean now, sober. Yes.
What rehab? Tell your rehab we say what up.
Yeah. Shout out rehab for y'all.
We love rehab centers. We usually see a lot of them from Arizona. Oh, Jim's a good guy.
Yeah, I reached out to him. We do that. Us addicts, what do? We isolate and shut off our phones. There's some days when Brad, especially if Brad calls, I'm like, man, I'm not answering this phone. Damn. I'm looking for I'm like, it's freaking Brad. She's like, don't answer that.
Like, hurry up and hide it. He'll never know. Just let it keep ringing. If you hit decline, he'll know you hung up.
Yeah, just don't. It's like when somebody
Just turn
knocks
it
on
down.
the door, we all just hold still. We're like, oh, shit. Don't move.
Don't peek out the window. See you.
We miss you too, Rachel. How's it going? Give us a little update on how things are going with you.
Oh, yeah, we need to put the number back up there.
Oh.
You're like, call us. Okay. There it is. Not jerk face. At least I spared your feelings so you knew he didn't hang up. You just thought he was busy. Tranquility House. What up, Tranquility House?
Right now he's hooked on Lindor truffles.
Oh my gosh, Millie loves those.
Man, when I first quit alcohol, I didn't realize I was going through such a sugar withdrawal at the same time because I was drinking really sweet whiskeys. And
those little truffles, those chocolate ones, always get.
Next to my bed, I had chocolate fudge Oreo cookies, a bag of peanut M&Ms, and that was I'd wait, I remember one time I was really struggling. Like, I'm about to go drink, it's just one of those severe cravings, and I was on a Facebook group and I said that. I'm like, I'm about to drink, y'all. I don't know what to do right now. This is the way I feel. And somebody was like, go get a chocolate milkshake. I went and got a chocolate milkshake and was like, man, that got me through a lot of rough times. Yeah. And I gained a lot of weight, but hey, who cares?
The AA book says walk around with candy in your pocket. Good advice. If I do this, it looks like I'm reading it from here.
We have another call.
We'll read this in just a second.
Go ahead and read that and I will talk.
Okay. I am a rapid metabolizer, so I get sick pretty quick if I miss a dose. I don't want to go up. I don't want to go up, though. Anyway, when I happen to miss doses, by whatever reason, that's out of my hands. I end up in the ER. It's what the clinic tells us when we're sick. I literally went by ambulance once because I couldn't see and my legs were so bad I could hardly walk. Geez, it's only happened 3 times. The last time it happened, the nurse that signed me literally said, and what do you want us to do about it? Boo. I have a hard time with doctors and nurses sometimes.
Welcome to Recovering Addict. How are you doing? Thanks for calling the show.
Hey, what's up, LT? This is Adrian.
What's up, Adrian?
Adrian!
How y'all doing? Hi, what's up? I saw the numbers, so I figured I'd give you guys a call, too.
That's
Wanted to say what's up. Hi.
I'm glad you did. How things going? How things down there in the South?
Everything's good. Like I'm still clean. I almost had a little setback during the 4th of July, but I'm good.
Was that a high risk situation?
I did. I actually ended up trying to go see old friends, and luckily no one was home.
Were they drinking or like what? How'd that? Like, what are you talking about?
I just went to go say hi.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah,
You think
bad decision, but I'm glad they weren't home. But I'm still clean. I made it back. I made it back to Phoenix safely.
Oh, good. Oh, you were even out of town.
Yeah, well, it was like 5 hours away from home.
Well, I'm glad you didn't use. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just figured I'd call and say hi. What's up, everybody out there? Hello.
Yeah, they're all saying, "What's up?"
That's what's up.
Says, Adrian.
Hey, what's up, Jose?
Oh, fix it.
Did you know Dan Jose?
What's up?
Did you know Dan?
No.
Oh, okay. He's from Phoenix.
No. Oh, yeah. Phoenix is huge.
Yeah. That's true.
It's like, I don't know. I think Salt Lake's bigger, but yeah, it's pretty big.
It's Adrian Teeter.
Teeter's all, who's on the phone?
Hi. Oh, yeah, I see the comments now. That's what's up.
Right on. Cool. Anything else you want to say?
No, I just want to say hello. I love watching the show. I love you guys supporting me, and I just keep doing what you're doing.
We will.
All right. Y'all have a good evening.
All right. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, try again, Rachel. I think Salt Lake is bigger too.
Salt Lake? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be on here.
I'm excited to have you on here. It's awesome to hear your voice.
Yes, I just want to let everybody know how I'm doing. I was not doing good the last time we spoke. I guess I was doing a little bit good, but not too good because I was going to drug court and almost got kicked out and almost sent to prison. But they gave me one more chance, and now I'm in rehab in 10 days clean and almost slept yesterday, but using some of my coping skills, and I'm doing awesome, and I'm just so excited.
Yeah. What are some of those coping skills? I love learning
So,
skills.
for instance, yesterday I got into a big argument over the phone with my fiance, and because he was having fun and I wasn't, obviously, and I was ready to walk out, but every time I stood up and looked at the door, I kept seeing prison doors closed, and so I was like, I better not.
That's called quickly playing the tape.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so I just wanted to stop and say hi and just, oh my God, I'm just excited to be back. And I just told everybody here at the Tranquility House about you guys, and I'm hoping everybody starts logging in now. And maybe next time they can all be a part of the show. I'm so excited though. So thank you.
Let us
Helped
know.
me a
We'd
lot.
love to have everybody on.
Okay, thank you.
All right, talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye. Awesome.
Well, that was fun.
Way cool. Take that off.
Oh, quit calling in.
Grandma.
Ow.
Sorry.
Ow. You ready? All right, everybody. Let's have the Serenity Prayer right now, and we'll say a little prayer for everybody afterwards, too.
And yep.
Oh, wait. We got a phone call. West Virginia. Hold on. Hello.
Alan.
What up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
Everybody, this is Alan, Jeanette's, is it better half or worse half?
Am I on the air? Are you serious?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Hey, guys.
Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Did you not know you were on the air?
No, she just said call this number.
What?
How's everybody's recovery going?
It's going great.
Outstanding.
How's Boy Scout camp going?
This is Ellen.
Please, my blood pressure is like doing better. I'm away from Jeanette and the baby. I mean, I missed Jeanette and the baby.
That's exactly what I would have said.
Yeah, no, it's going good. I mean, we're in week 3 of Boy Scouts. We got
Better. Overrated.
This week, got a few days off, and then we have Cub Scouts, but it's a great time out here.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, everybody who knows me says I should do this for a living, but you can make a living on a month and a half a year, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. You look like you'd be a
Yeah.
good example for them kids.
Not me.
And he's got really cool coffee mugs.
Yeah. Well, I won't take too much more time, but you guys, I hope your everybody's recovery is going good. Remember, anybody struggles, just it's my buddy who's a waterfront director. We were talking, and I could really send this out so everybody get ready for a good piece of knowledge.
Yeah, write it down. Get your pens ready.
If you ever feel like you're drowning, just stand up.
Oh, that's a good metaphor because the water is not as deep as we usually think it is.
Yeah, see? It's
Yeah,
scary.
I
Like
that.
big brains out here at Scout Camp.
Awesome.
But hey, you guys enjoy, and everybody's recovery going well, and I'll get Jeanette back somehow.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
bud.
Cool. I'm digging the call-ins.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, where were
I
we?
guess.
There's a late night Zoom. If you are in the Discord, you'll see the link. Brad dropped the link in here as well. Join us. And when you join the Zoom meetings, we're all just the same type of people, right? We just get to know each other. So jump in there, get to know each other, get involved, and realize that meeting will stop on a dime for anybody that needs instant support. And if they're hurting, that's why we're there. So feel free, reach out, get involved. There's meetings every day. There's scheduled meeting every day at 1:00, but then there's random ones that pop up. Hey, I need a meeting. We'll make a meeting. So just let y'all know. So God, grant me the serenity
to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, God. So, hey, everybody, thank you for watching. We are here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. to keep going through our book, taking phone calls, and we're going to continue to evolve and grow.
Shout out to Alpha House.
Alpha House.
Alpha House in the house.
So until next Sunday, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember,
We recover better together.
together. And I'm not ready.